Guys, love is not an emotion. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but marriage in our culture is a lot different than it used to be. In our culture, we've got this idea that somehow waiting is bad. So if something takes more than 5 seconds, then it gets us angry. In the past, when somebody asked somebody to marry them and said, "I love you," what they were saying is that they committed to a life of serving them. They did not mean that they had a chemical reaction going on in their brain that caused them to feel good whenever they're around the other person. So why does this matter? I mean, love is love, right? Well, I would agree, but a 50% divorce rate raises objections. Now don't get me wrong, I love America. We've gotten a lot of things right. I mean, bacon, pizza, bacon on pizza? But seriously, one thing that we've really messed up with the English language is we really only have one word for love. And the problem is, when we define love as just the same thing, no matter how it's expressed, we get natural problems that are going to result. I mean, look at the movie The Notebook. The one movie that you always think of when you hear of a romance. Basically, this girl has a 1-year fling with this guy that her father disapproves of, but then she goes away to fight the war, serves as a nurse, falls in love overseas, decides to marry this guy, comes back, decides that true love across the seas does not matter anymore, and since the feelings for this one guy are still there, she throws that all out the window, decides to marry this guy, and the feelings stay for the rest of their lives, and they live happily ever after until she gets Alzheimer's. Just like reality. Now, unfortunately, romantic love doesn't really work like that. After you've been married to somebody for about 4 years, the feelings kind of go away. So if all you're going on about whether you love the person or not is if you've got feelings for them, you're not going to have a very happy relationship. Love is not a feeling. Love is a choice. A choice to continue to love that person whether or not you feel like it, and whether or not you're getting anything from the relationship. Now, what makes marriage different in this sense from other relationships is marriage, you've made a commitment, a lifelong commitment to love the other person no matter what happens. That means that divorce is not an option. Period. The gist of it is, before you get married, you better make absolutely sure that that person is the one. No! The one does not exist. The one is something made up by those romantics who think that somehow the feelings of love and being in love and infatuation will last for more than 4 years and will last your entire lives, and you'll live happily ever after like a Disney princess or prince, depending on what type you are. Loving somebody is entirely dependent on you giving to them. See, once you try to make love about what the other person is doing for you and not what you can do for the other person, you're going to have problems because the other person is not good enough to satisfy you. The other person is not God. So if you try to make the other person the object of all of your attention and draw your love for them from them, you're going to fail. Love is a choice. It is not an emotion. Peace out.